Gyuwa Shukchen Dagi Jisa Omjen Dagi Janchum Chiru Singen Samba Rira Blishe Nyede Nyemba Sanye Shilo Mede Bulwa Doge Namda Shingla Shumbra Ishu Lui Jeda Jeda Jomo Tema Shujen Golo Goro Do. Okay, hello, Tashitele, everyone.
Good morning, Acharya Tashidilek.
Tashitele. Not, please don't play this one. This is for the end. Okay. 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 So, namda chulum segi sanji tingsi rupa mekan. Shirab yin zin na yoche tupje dunga chumla chasa lo chokam chi suyo pachi lo sangpa chi bichi yu inge tam kaya ye pingu kese zo. Ma we zinge jime lo zo rikam so pe mindul zan pe suyo rimye lam yo lo jime andra. Deshin kuchi treba deche yunjin lama gyubar che la ndu nganda shoshi tongi jide na deshin lama gyurba kangsu ta tingdi tam pe chi be charbe nyambar dyoba tam jen deri she. Okay. Tashi telling everyone, please make your mind pure with pure motivation that I may get enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. For that purpose, I am hearing this teaching. So please make your mind like that. So last time we went through the two stanzas. So today we came to the actual teaching. For the actual teaching in this 37 bodhisattva practice, there are two parts: how to practice preliminary things and the three stages of man's path. Please, next. And how to practice preliminary. It also classify into 7 categories. And first one is precious human life. And second one is leaving one's homeland. And then resorting seclusion, thinking impermanent, avoiding bad friends, relying on a spiritual friend, taking refuge. So we will discuss on the first one, the precious human life. Okay, next one. Then the precious human life, it reads on the 37 practice of bodhisattva. The practice of all bodhisattva is to study, reflect, and meditation, tirelessly both day and night without ever straying into idleness, in order to free oneself and others from this ocean of samsara, having gained this supreme vessel, free, well-favored human life, so difficult to find. So this one is the stanza which is from the 37 practices of Bodhisattva. So we will discuss on this. Shortly, it means that we have gained this shape of this human body. It is very precious and it is very powerful and it is very useful. It may take us this body may take us towards the enlightenment. It can liberate us from the samsara. It is like a ship, the ship can take us to the another shore, right? Same, our body, this human body can take us to the enlightenment or Buddha realm. So for that we have to, so that's why we have to study, reflect, and meditation without resting, without wasting our time. So for that, our human body is very important, very precious. It means the verse, it says last one, a free, well-favored human life. So we will discuss on these two things, free and well-favored. And after that, we will talk about the how difficult to find, right? Please, next slide. So to discuss that free and well-favored thing, we have to know there are 18 free and well-favored thing. 18. So it is also classified into two categories: 8 leisures and 10 resources. So 8 leisures is the 8 leisures are free from 8 non-leisures. So for if we have to know the 8 leisures, for that we have to know what are the non-8 leisures. So we will discuss on that. What are the non-8 leisures? Next slide. Okay. And what are the non-8 leisures are? Non-8 leisures are hell being and hungry ghost, animal, long life God, the world emptied by Buddha, and vegan, wrong view, and dump. Sometimes it translated like stupid or idiot. So hell being is non-leisure, because in the hell they are suffering with they are actually in the hell. There are two main categories: hot hell and the freezing hell, like that. And in the hot hell, they burn, they kill each other. So only those know the sufferings. It's same. And the freezing, it the cold hell. Also they are suffering by the cold, so they in the hell, they don't have a little minute, a single minute to have to practice dharma. So they are not free. It means they are not non-leisure. So we are not born in the hell being as a hell being. So we possess one leisure. And second one, there are so many things to talk about hell beings, but for now we will go on short. All those things are the same. And the hungry ghost also, they suffer very hunger and thirst. They are always go chasing those to find something to eat or something to drink. So they always chase on those things. So they also don't have the chance, the freely to practice dharma. We are not born on the hungry ghost. That's why we gain that one leisure. And animals, the dogs, cats, all those animals, they are very dull. They don't understand what is good and what is not good, how to liberate. If somebody says three jewels, Buddha, Dharma, they never care about those things. They just undergo with their own way. So, and they also have so many sufferings, right? We all see that. So they don't have the leisure to practice Dharma. We are not born as animal, so we gain another leisure. And then the fourth one is long life God. Long life God, they are the God, which they have so long life. They can live millions and million years. And they are very happy. They are very joyful. They are in the peace, not suffering like the lower realms. They are very peace, always happy and happy. They live very luxurious life. Whatever they want, it's there. So they are too happy, so they don't listen or they don't have time to practice Dharma. So they just hang on those pleasures things. So their life is so long, but before 7 days, then they realize they suffer before they die, before their death, 7 days before. Then they suffer a lot. Then they die. Then they take birth into the lower realms. So that's why long life God, they are also non-leisure. Here we have to know that there are two eons, kalpa, eons. It means two eons is that dark eon and bright eon. Dark eon is so-called dark because at that time no Buddha was born, no Buddha's teachings are there, no the monks and nuns are there, no the practitioners are there. So that's why there is no even the name of Buddha, no name of the three jewels can hurt, no name of the Buddhas and Dharma and Sangha. So that's why that kalpa or that eons, that particular time is called dark eon. And the bright eon is called bright because at that time Buddha was born. Buddha came. And especially our Buddha came to this world. He is the fourth one, as I said last time. So when Buddha came and he gave teachings and the flowers are there, then that eon is called bright eon. So as the long life God, they are so long, they have so long life. They live with pleasures and pleasure, always happy and happy. Then they don't have, when the Buddha was born in this world, they are busy with their happiness. So they don't have the chance, opportunity to listen Dharma. They don't have opportunity to practice Dharma. They just on their own, stuff, that happiness. But that happiness may change, and one day they will come back to the lower realm. So that's why they are also non-leisure. They missed the huge opportunity to learn Buddha because they are though they born on the bright eons, but they don't have chance to meet with Dharma, to listen Dharma. So that's why they are non-leisure. So we are not born as long life God, so we gain another leisure. And within human, we born as human, then also there are some misfortunes, like the world emptied with Buddha. As I said, there are two eons, right? If a human being born while there is no Buddha, while at the time of dark eon, then their human body is, though they are human, they can understand, they can practice the Dharma, but there is no 3 jewels. They even there's even know the name of Dharma. So they even though take birth as human, and they will die. They don't have opportunity to listen Dharma because they born in the empty by Buddha, the world where there is no Buddha and Dharma and Sangha. So their life, though they are human, but they are non-leisure. So we are born where the Buddha was born, and where the Dharma is still here. So we are leisure in that sense. So we gain one leisure also here. And the 6th is pagan. In Tibetan, it is said lalo. It means in English there is so many words. I think that the pagan is the right word. So it means the pagans, even they are born in the human body, they take human body, and they during the Buddha Dharma is here, but they are pagans, non-Buddhist, not only non-Buddhist, especially the person who have the intense to kill. They believe killing is their dharma, killing and hurting others, or hurting others is as a dharma, as we believe the Buddha Dharma Sangha, right? So the pagans believe that killing and hurting others, that is their dharma. They feel like that, and they do as that. So they are pagans. So we are not pagans. That's why we gain another leisure. And the seventh one is wrong view. Wrong view here means that the person who have wrong view. That wrong view means we think that there is no Buddha. Buddha is not good person, like that. And Sangha Dharma is false. The Buddha is false. There is no cause and karmic connections. So such things, there is whatever the Buddha has taught is not true. So if the person is carrying this kind of view, this kind of thinking, then this is also non-leisure. So we are believe in Buddha, and we learn the Dharma, right? So that's why we are not carrying the wrong view. We believe in cause and karmic connection. So that's why we have the right view. So that's why we gain another leisure. And the 8th one is dump. In Tibetan, it's kukpa. And here, kukpa means that the ones who is not able to speak. In another ways, is another translation they translate as stupid or idiot. It means the dump. It can be mental dump, mental dull. They can't separate what is good and what is not good. So that's why they are also dumb. Or they can't speak, they can't read the scriptures, they can't read the books. So that's why they can't listen. That's why they are dumb. So we are not dumb. So we gain another leisures. Overall, we have all those 8 leisures, right? So we have to check ourselves that do I have these 8 layers? We have to reflect, and once time, 2 times, so many times. So we are very lucky if, and while you analyze yourself, do I possess those 8 layers? If you have those 8 layers, then feel lucky and make more effort to practice Dharma. So now we will go to the another one, please. Okay, 10 resources. 10 resources are categorized into two parts: 5 internal resources and 5 external resources. So we will discuss on this each one. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. And what are the 5 internal resources? The 5 internal resources are obtaining human body, burning in center country, contemplation of completion of sense faculty, and not having wrong livelihood, having faith towards 3 jewels. So the first one, obtaining human body. It is we obtained human body, the precious human body. That is one. That is the internal source. These 5 are internal source because it is gained by ourselves, not for the outsider things. This is gained by ourselves. So that's why it's called internal soul resources. These resources are from our side, not from our other side. So that's why this is internal resources. So we born as human body, a human, we obtain human body. So this is one from our side. And second one's not only obtaining human body is enough. We have to born in the central country. So central country here means that it is not based on the geographical center. No, the central means that in terms of Dharma, central country means where there is Buddha, where there is, where there is Buddha's teaching, where there is Sangha, and where there is Buddhism. That country or that place is called central country. Central means not geographical center. Central means where there is Buddhist, where there is available of Buddhist. Then that place is called central country. So we are in the central country, right? And third one is completion of sense faculty. It means our eye, ear, tongue, nose, all those faculties. If we have all those things completely, do you know the sense faculty? Sense faculty means the eye, sense faculty of eyes and ear, nose, tongue, and our body touch. You know, we can feel all those, we can sense all those things. So if we possess all those things intact, the all sense of faculty, then we have one resources. If we are blind, then we miss one resources. If we are dumb, we can't hear, then we missed one resources. But now we can hear, we can see, so that is we gain one resources. And the fourth one is having wrong livelihood. The livelihood which is wrong, we are living with, if someone is living with a wrong livelihood, then it is not good for the dharmic purpose, for the dharmic purpose. If we live by killing, by lying, we lie, and we live our life with hating someone's whole life. So those things are wrong livelihood. So we don't have those things, we are not killing. Our life is not, we are not living by the killing, like the lion or tiger. They have wrong livelihood because they have to kill to live, right? So it means we don't have a wrong livelihood. So if we think we are living on the wrong livelihood, then we may change it. That is one option also. And the fifth one is having faith towards three jewels. So if we don't have faith towards three jewels, then we miss one resources. So we have faith towards Buddha, we faith towards Dharma and Sangha. So we gain one resources. So these five resources are gained by our own side, not from outsider thing. So we have to check this. Do I have these five resources? If I have these resources, then feel, oh, I'm lucky, I have those resources. I'm able to practice Dharma, right? So you have to change, you have to think like that. If some of these are missing little bit, then we can change it. How to change to get these internal resources? We may change that. So these are internal resources. And now we talk about the external resources. Next slide, please. Okay, the external resources are the Buddha has born, he has taught the Dharma, the teaching remains available of its flower, available of sympathetic person. These resources are not gained from outside. It must be from outsider. No, the Buddha has born. That is our resource, but it is not from outside, outside of oneself. Buddha has born. If Buddha is not born, then we miss one resources. But now Buddha born, right? Buddha was born in Lumbini. So we take birth during during the Buddha was born, right? And burning Buddha is not enough. That Buddha must teach the Dharma, right? So second one, he has taught the Dharma. So Buddha give teachings. If Buddha born and Buddha didn't give any teachings, then we missed one resources. But he gave teachings, so many teachings, right? So we gain another resources. And third one is the teaching remains. But the Buddha gave teaching, and while we are burned in this world, we came this world, and there is no Buddha's teaching, then we miss one resources. But now, as a human now, in this 21st century, there is still Buddha's teaching. We can practice, we can learn, we can listen. So this is also one resources. If there is no teaching remains, then we miss one resources. So teaching is available everywhere. So we gain the one external resources. And the fourth one is available of its flower. And also Buddha gave teaching, Buddha was born, gave teaching, and the teaching is still available. And there is nobody is practicing that. Nobody is following that. Then we can't follow also, right? So that's why Buddha's flowers are very important. So right now, Buddha's flowers are everywhere. So this is also external resources. And here we have to know that ourselves also follow the Buddha's teaching. If we don't follow the Buddha's teaching, then we miss same in the one resources. So there's another person's and there are another followers and myself, ourselves also following the Dharma. So then we gain the external resources. And the fifth one, though we are practicing, though there are in this world so many practitioners, but if there is sympathetic, if there is not sympathetic person, like when somebody has to practice very deeply, they have to have accommodations. They have to eat, they have to drink, they have to live, right? And the practitioner have to go to collect those things, then he miss his practice genuinely. So that's why somebody is there, the generosity persons are there, available everywhere. If you practice very genuinely, if you are following the Dharma very genuinely, and there are very sympathetic persons are available. So those 5 things are external resources to practice Dharma. If you want to practice Dharma and you check, do I have those things, those external things, which already check the internal resources, right? So same, we have to check the external resources. If there is external resources at right now with my time, then if it is there, then we have to feel that it is very precious. So altogether, external resources, 5 external resources and 5 internal resources. There are 5 into, so 10 and 8 layers. And that is called 18 free and well-favored human body. So next slide, please. So this is this kind of human body is very, very, very precious. It is very precious, and this body which we have, with 8 layers and 10 resources, which we have right now, it is very, very, very difficult to find. So I will tell you about these things, how to difficult to gain human body, and it is very precious things. How it is precious things, and how it is easy to lose our body. We have this precious human body, but it is very easy to lose. So I will talk about these 3 things. Next slide, please. Okay. How difficult to gain this human body is comprehended through 3 things: enumerating, cause, and example. So as I said, there are 6 realms, right? 3 lower realms and 3 higher realms. So if we think to know all sentient beings are within these 6 realms, right? And we count by percent. There are so many ways to count, but if we count like percentage, 100%, then 50% is in the hell, like that. And so we have remained only 50. And 50% among the 50%, then 25% may in the hungry ghost. So we have only 25%. From the 25%, and may 13% may remain in the animals realms. So we have only 12%, right? From 12%, I think 8%, like that. 8% or 10% like is the God, God and the demigod. So we, being as taking in the human body, there's only 2 or 3, 5% from the 5% is available. It's a very small number. So if we think, on the whole sentient beings and the human realms, even though it is 7 billion or something, right? We think it is very large number, but actually, if we compare with the hell being and animal and hungry ghosts and the gods, then our human number is very, very small. So comparing like this, thinking like this, then taking human body is very rare. It is very difficult to gain. So the second one is cause. Why it is difficult to gain? Because as I said, I mean, all those 6 realms goes by their karmic result, right? If you have to take birth in the human, you have to cultivate the karma to born in this human realms. So first you have to know the cause and karmic terms little bit. Okay, I will tell you. If somebody is very angry, angry person, always anger, then they will take rebirth. Next life, they will go into the hell. It's it. If somebody is very, ignorant, then that ignorance may take you to the animal realms. And what? I forgot the word, but it is like in Tibetan it is what? Sirna. I'll tell you the wrong someone. Or some the negative emotions. If we have that negative emotions, we may take birth in the hungry ghost, and those the higher realms. If we have to born in the higher realms, then we have to gain merit. By the merit, then we may only take birth in the human realms. So when we, and the ethic, generosity may take you to the wealthy one, and the ethic, when you cultivate ethic, then you may be handsome or beautiful. And same like that, there are so many cause and karmic words. So if we have to take human birth, then we have to cultivate so many good karma, merit. We have to gain, we have to use our merit as fuel to get into this human realm. So when we look at these things, hell, all sentient beings, not far away, even with the human realms, there are most of the people, most of the animal, they are doing bad karmas. They are cultivating bad karmas, not good karmas. They are not cultivating merits. So that cause they will next life. Most of they are in the lower realms. So that's why taking human body is very difficult, because it is gained only by the merits. So people who are who are cultivating, collecting merits are so few, very few. So that's why it is also difficult. Taking human body is very difficult. And the third one is example. The example is like that, a turtle, in the ocean, in the deep ocean, there is a blind turtle. And that blind turtle comes up on the surface of the sea once a time with the hundreds of years, once time. And on the surface of the sea, there's one yolk, So that blind comes off with the hundreds of years, then it come one, then it go, and then it stay on the beneath the sea. Then after 100 years, then it come once, then go down, stay 100 years, then one come. So at the surface, there's one hole, the yolk. And that the turtle's neck is entrapped with that hole, yolk's hole. It is very impossible, isn't it? Because the yolk is always moving as the wave, sea wave. And the turtle is coming up hundreds a year, one time. And it is also blind. So it is very, very, luckily sometimes it may connect. They will meet once. Like that, our human body is very difficult as that example. So that's why our human body is very difficult to find. We have to comprehend this to how to difficult by these three things. So then next one. So now that's why our body, our human body is very difficult to gain. That's why it is called precious. The precious things is not easy to find, right? It is very difficult to find. That's why it is called precious. It is precious because our body can lead us, as I said, lead us to liberate. It can liberate us. Other body, other realms. There are so many realms, right? 6 realms. Other are not able to liberate us. This human body is very capable of to practice Dharma. As those, the scientists are saying that our human brain is very much capacity. It holds great capacity. It can, so as same as that Buddhism, Buddhists also saying that our this body can do anything. So we have this precious human body, so we don't have to waste this time. We have to use this body towards the good things, towards taking this. Our body is, we take human birth with the purpose to get happiness, ultimate happiness, to help others. So that's why we don't have to the waste this time, because we born and we age year by year. One day we will die. Even though we don't know we will die today or tomorrow or 1 year after or 2 years after, we will die. It must, this body may go instantly. We don't know how long is our life, but it is very, very precious, right? So it is very precious, and we don't know when will it vanish, right? So we have to know this is very important teaching here, because it is very easy to know our life. If we eat little, bad things, we will die, right? So it is so nowadays, especially there are so many disasters, natural disasters, and so many those things. So we may die anytime. If we die, then we feel very bad, isn't it? Though we gain very precious, very important life, important. We have, it is like if we have the mobile, which is very capacity, and we don't use it before using it, and we drop it and it break, then it is little bit pitiful, right? It is sad thing. So as same, we have this human body, so we have to practice dharma, not straying into the idleness. It means we don't have to waste our time towards those tiny things, trivial things. We engage into worldly things. So we don't, okay, leave this one. So that's why we have to make a big purpose. We have to practice. We have to make it very precious. Though it is precious, we have to make more precious. We have to learn. So that's why in the 37 practice bodhisattva, it says it is study, reflect, and meditate tirelessly. How to use this body? So first we have to learn the teachings. By learning teachings very deeply, we may gain the wisdom, the wisdom of hearing. And then we don't stop learning. We have to contemplate what we have learned. So contemplating those things, whatever we learned, then we gain another wisdom. It is called wisdom of contemplating. And then we have to do meditation. Then meditating those things, then we gain the wisdom of meditating. So there are three wisdoms, right? So we have this precious human body, so we have to use it very gently, use it very wisely. You don't have to waste this. So how to use it is to study the Dharma and reflect and meditation. Not wasting time. It means that we have to practice these things day and night without ever staying into idleness. And that must be not for oneself, that must be for all sentient beings. Like it says, in order to free oneself and other from the ocean of samsara. So if summarize, we have this human body, so we don't have to waste this, and we have to practice Dharma in order to liberate from the samsara. It's, as I said, it's like a vessel. Vessel can take you to the liberation, right? So we have to practice very genuinely. We have to learn very genuinely, because we have this precious human life with free and well-favored human life. So this is I have to stop here, I think. So now may we have some question answer, if we have time. You may ask any question